EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos. Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go from Denver. Carter on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. At their own 30-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run it for the first time with the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's the rookie from UT. And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A carry. This is Carter. They're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive linemen to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. While we have a moment, while we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
On 3rd down, Prescott. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
An 8-yard gain brings up second down.
Just shy of midfield. Here's second down. On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good runner. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
A first down throw for Nix. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. A big-time play for the Broncos. 35 yards.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. DeMarvion Overshown. He gets into drop in. It's a loss of 8. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Remember, they just need to get to the 3 for a first down, but this is third down. Trying to punch it in with Harvey. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On fourth down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Broncos will take a 3-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Carter on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
On the play fake, Dak. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, Cowboys. They'll run here. It's Carter. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Prescott now. Now a screen set up for Carter. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. Taken at the 19. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the 2nd quarter. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up. To throw is Nix. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Nix now on 1st and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Second down, 8 yards to go. Robinson. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Osa Odigizua there on the tackle.
Brings up 3rd and
6. This is 3rd and 6. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Broncos.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's Harvey. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing. Nix. Now he'll air one out. That's caught. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 35 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And from the gun, that is a run with Harvey. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
More, that's Harvey. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
They'll throw. It's Nix. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass. It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Cavante Turpin on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. operating from their own 23. They'll begin 1st and 10. Now Prescott. High throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Dak to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Play action now. Prescott. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Dre Greenlaw in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to Denver after this. On 2nd down, it's Dak. Now a screen set up for Blue. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Not fun here. 3rd and a lot. To throw is Dak. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come. This 4th down was looming.
A 49-yard attempt.
That is no good. He missed it, and they are not able to draw closer.
And this is where playing in the elements can really become a problem. These kickers practice all year in pretty much ideal conditions. So sometimes you got to approach these kicks a little bit different. He's just unable to connect.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. This one caught by Patrick. Here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw is Nix. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and but most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
Here's Nix to throw. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Looked like some problems there with the snap. Somehow he gets it away, but it's a really short kick.
First and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Pass pulled in by Carter. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6. In motion, Lamb. On 3rd down, Prescott. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Pistol down for Prescott. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll be second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit and falls incomplete.
They'll throw again. Dak. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. So after that kick, they cut the deficit to 3, and every point matters, especially in these close games. As they look to build on this in the second half, every possession coming away with points, touchdowns, field goals. It's going to be one of those back-and-forth games.
On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Brandon offering a kickoff for the Cowboys.
The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. On the return, here's Mims. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And he shows off his strong legs right through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 1. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That is to Wiley, open on the left. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
A run here, it's McLaughlin. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Denver first down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line. A gain there of 20. First down, Broncos.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
On first down, it's Harvey. They will take this down right to the edge of the red zone. 21. Donovan Wilson will bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He's got it inside the 5. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
No touchdowns for either side. Maybe we'll get our first here. It's 1st and goal. Robinson. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
All right, Mike. file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's complete to Blue. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Here's Carter. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
On the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 2. On the run, here's Carter. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by a couple of yards. Give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert.
Pickup on the play. 1st down, Cowboys.
On a run with Carter. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
That's just bad timing by the offensive line. They've got to get their linemen out in front of him, so either the linemen need to go faster or the back just needs to be more patient. But either way, they're just not in sync on that screen pass.
Dak facing 3rd and long. Left side, caught by Lamb. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. It'll bring up 4th down. So points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to tie things up here in the 4th. And this This one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. And the deficit will stay right where it is.
And that could very well wind up being a critical miss. I mean, you've got to be able to rely on your kickers at this stage of the game. But he can't come through. And this one stays a 3-point game.
Nick now on 1st and 10. He's got the tight end, Adam Troutman. They're going to work this down inside the 45. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Zone read, a give to Harvey. I don't think I was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
He'll go play action with Nix. Forced out to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Play action now. It's Nix. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
3rd down, they need 5. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That is hauled in at the 5. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down. Setting up 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harvey. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Broncos. For Harvey, 25 total touchdowns his senior season at UCF. This his 1st in the NFL. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And they will finally get him down. He gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. the 39. Here's a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Forced out wide. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
This is McLaughlin, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. A run now with McLaughlin. They'll pick up 7. Nice job defensively, though, to make sure it's not more. And it sets up 4th down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked.
And this is blocked.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And the Broncos will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Straight ahead goes Harvey. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
We'll try to run here with Harvey. And I don't know. I'm not sure he got there. I think they're going to mark him short. And now it is 4th down.
Formation for the Broncos.
To return, it is Turpin. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Prescott now. He's got the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones.
So in this last possession, Mike, they take the ball away, and they do it from playing cover 3 defense. So what that means is there's 3 deep players. There's 2 corners and a safety. They divide the field into thirds, and everybody else underneath is just looking at the quarterback. Straight zone coverage, played perfectly, leads to a big takeaway.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 30-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Harvey. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He's brought down at the 31. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. We'll run it here with Robinson. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, and it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
At their own 32-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll run with Carter. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Here comes 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Cowboys. Throwing is Prescott. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
On second down, it's Dak. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end, and at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On third down, Prescott. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down?
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Broncos have it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at MAdden26. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.